And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session. I'm your host, Barry, a.k.a. The Dark Knight, and my co-host today, L.I.F.E, L.I.F.E, Living Inspiration Forever, guided by the light of Jesus Christ, and you don't stop.
Yeah, hey, we're going to get the commercials out of the way real quick.
Boom, boom,
Big
boom.
shouts out to 10:50 a.m. We was just on the radio show, and my brother-in-law, behind the scenes, Silent Dave, he videotaped the show, so that'll be coming to you pretty soon.
Right.
I love PN, Everson Price, love you. So they heard my piece, The Warrior, so they invited me to do something at a show. So that's coming up this Friday at the House of Joy, across the street from the House of Joy. I don't know the name of the event or the place, but it's across the street from the House of Joy from 8 to 9:30. We getting it in. Barry can't come, and he, so I gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, another commercial. Multicultural Fest, September the 12th. Outside, it's a free event. We got bring your kids. We got food. We got entertainers. We got a big show stage. We're gonna have Christian rappers, singers, R&B band, and everything. Everybody's gonna be there. You gotta be there. We got horses. The horses for the kids that can ride, rides for the kids, everything, food, everything. Did I mention food? Food. Barry, you coming? All right, anyway. So what else? Another commercial we got. We want to give her a shout out to our sponsors, Latrina.
Tiny Tots
Kitty Care. She just had a birthday, so big shouts out to her. We call her boss lady. When she asked me to go help her pick out a car.
No prices.
Yeah, and she said, I want that car right there, and it was $73,000. You doing it big. Like, I was like, why you need me to come and you trying to show up? But big shouts out to her, Latrina Williams. And I'm done with the commercials. Let's get it in, because this dude we got today, let's get it in, because I'm about to.
I'm tell you what. Me and my wife got married in November 8th, and we went to Newport on Levee and saw this individual doing it up. He is phenomenal. I was like, he's better than Buckingham Palace. The Millennium robot, Julius Jenkins in the studio.
In the building.
What's up?
No doubts going on, family.
Man, God is good, bro. But hey, I'm about to get it in with you real quick. If you watch our show, we normally have a lot of poets, and we have politicians in here and stuff like that. But my main question that I ask like poets is, who inspire you? What's your top 5 rappers, dead or alive? But since you're a dancer,
I mean, we could do that too.
Since you're a dancer, who's your top 5 dancers? And if this dude don't say Michael Jackson, dancers of all time.
All right.
So if it's only 5 off the bat, he don't know how we coming. Yeah. Off the bat, 5.
Oh man, well,
top dancer. Without you, please don't say you. I'm gonna say Julius Jenkins.
No.
Without you, we know you're
I'm
the
not
top
that
5.
narcissistic, I'm not gonna name myself, but number 1, I like to say Julie. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just. I mean, obviously, MJ definitely from the entertainment standpoint.
Right.
How he was able to perform and just move a crowd from start to finish with everything, the movement, the actual dances, and all the way through his personality, the persona, all of that. So as an entertainer, definitely Michael Jackson, and in addition to a dancer. But MC Hammer was a big influence for me when I was young.
Okay,
yeah. MC Hammer definitely had a hold on me when I was younger. For sure.
Right.
And then the other cats are people that aren't as known, not as popular in pop culture, but a cat named Mr. Wiggles, Stefan Clemente. He was in
Stefan Clemente.
Yeah.
Google that.
You gotta Google it, man. He was in Beat Street.
I'm about to say that.
Yeah. He's been in all the old school dance movies.
Okay.
Obviously, anybody that was pretty much in breaking, the first one.
Right.
Your Poppin' Pete, your Poppin' Taco, Boogaloo Shrimp.
Wow, yeah.
You know,
Going back. Okay,
yeah.
but you got 3. You got 2 more. Who we got?
I tell you the truth, like people that's just really up there, man. Man, it's a lot. It's a lot. I gotta try to whittle them down.
Right.
But I have to say some other cats that are out on the West Coast or on the East Coast. A cat named Brooklyn Terry.
Brooklyn Terry.
Yeah, he does.
Number 4.
He does a house dance style. You know about house dance? You guys know about house dance?
Come on, we about to battle with him.
Ah!
He gonna wear his dinner jacket on when he about to, you know what I mean? Man, you keep on talking, cool.
Oh man. And then a new school cat that really changed my way of thinking about the dance. Like my particular style is popping, and he really opened my mind up as far as different styles of movement, and that have to be this cat named Tempo. He's a newer school cat, but yeah, those would definitely be my top 5. And then of course you got some really close 5s and close 2nds and 1sts and 3rds and whatnot. A lot of the cats from the Ohio area, Flex, Taekwon, a lot of the Mighty Zulu Kings are here in Ohio, really doing big things. Popular, Andre Kennard, Pringles, Coda, it's just a whole bunch of names that people will be like, yeah, okay, who are these people?
Right, but hey, I love when people are passionate about what they do and this art. So, and I'm gonna get to some important questions, but right now, a lot of people, when I said I had you on the show, they were like, well, ask me about Chris Brown. Chris Brown could beat Michael Jackson in dance.
Cut it out. Chris Brown. There wouldn't be a Chris Brown without a Michael Jackson.
Exactly. But the new school, people just don't understand how great Michael Jackson was and the legacy that he left. That so many people that he inspired.
Yeah.
To dance like that. So who inspired you to do what you do?
I mean, honestly, it was those people, like we talked about earlier from the entertainment aspect.
Yeah.
MJ was definitely the top of the game. You can go back even further, James Brown, where he got his inspiration from.
Right.
As far as entertainment, as far as perfection of presentation, people like James Brown, Little Richard, these cats were entertainers.
Yeah.
They were pioneers. First of all, they created entire genres of music.
Right.
From their talent, based on their passion for sound, and revolutionized the world of entertainment at the same time. So, without a James Brown, or without a Jackie Wilson, or without a Little Richard, there might not have been a Jackson 5, you know what I mean? Michael Jackson, he personally gives homage to these people and says, these are the cats that inspired me. So really, I'm really inspired by a lot of the old cats, even go as far back as the Nicholas brothers, people like that were just amazing entertainers and figured out how to use their talent as dancers to get people that normally wouldn't be interested in what they were doing,
Well, let's take you back 1 second and just tell the people a little bit about Julius Jenkins.
Yes.
Right, how it all began. Well, I was born in. I'm assuming you're talking about my dance journey.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been doing these dances for about 15 years. Started out breaking, and I did that for hardcore for about 5 or 6 years. And while I was breaking, I was in and out of popping. My cousin actually showed me a tape of Mr. Wiggles, and it was Wiggles 2.
You gotta find this dude. Mr. Wiggles.
I'm telling you, know him as soon as you see him in music videos. He was in all the Missy Elliott videos.
Okay, yeah.
He's in the Fred Durst. The first time you really saw him was in the Limp Bizkit video. Yeah, he was the dude doing all the crazy moves. He was on tour with them, and this is after, of course, he'd already blown up in the underground scene as far as dance goes. But yeah, Wiggles 2, man.
Wiggles 2. That's a DVD.
Yes. That tape changed my life.
For real.
Floats, glides, and ground moves.
Wow.
You know, I learned how to balance my feet with the dance.
Right.
Once you learn how to place your feet in the dance, then you go from there to here, you know? So that just changed my whole life right there. But I still was a hardcore people. 5 years. About 10 years ago, I really transitioned into popping, started studying hardcore, all the different styles, started traveling to different battles and competitions, started competing, you know, started winning a lot of contests, and I began to really understand that this was a talent that I had that I could actually, you know, use to move forward, and kind of been doing that ever since.
That's, man.
You know, I have to ask, did you run in the rerun?
Boy, you ain't ready for rerun.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't run the rerun. No, but I did just find Don Campbell Lock, the guy actually created Locking. Actually, he just added me on Facebook.
Wow, real.
Yeah,
That's what's up.
yeah.
Now, if y'all just tuning in, we have the Millennium robot himself, Julius Jenkins, is in the building.
Yo.
Now, I'm gonna tell you how I met this dude. You know, everybody. I don't go to Newport on the Levee like everybody is. So that's what when I met you, it was hot. It was hot. I was and so my assistant got me out of the house. Like, no, you gotta go here. I was like, I don't want to go. Get out of the house. I went with her, and I'm walking. I walk around the corner, and I see this robot like just standing there, like for real. I thought you was a real robot. Like I was like, dude. But listen. It was so cool, like, it was like something like in another city, like you be in New York or something like this. I was like, what is this? So I was blown away. Somebody put something in the can. This dude was like, with his phone, and then the music came on. It was over, like, dude. I was like, hold on, because I was telling my sister, like, I you know, back in the day, I was a bad boy. If he ain't ready, I'm about to go and we go, look, we go.
Yeah.
I'm going to get him something.
He actually heard him say that.
I'm going to get him. Like, I was like, man, we can battle for that chain. You got it that can right there. So, after 5 minutes, I was like, yeah, it's too hot. She was like, what you gonna do? I was like, yeah, it's too hot. I ain't gonna. She was like, nah. I was like, dude, cold. But the whole technique, like the whole thing, like kids was amazed. And I'm a big kid myself. I love dancing. I love Michael Jackson, whatever. I love karate movies. So I love all the mind game in it and everything. So when I seen this dude, like, and it was hot, like what? You had a big leather jacket on. He was silver. And I swear he wasn't sweating or nothing. Like, I was like, is that a robot? Where the wires at? Like, and I was telling her, I was like, that's a real robot. So I can't really battle a real robot. You scared. How did you come up with this? That's a great idea, man. How did you come up with this?
Yeah.
And this is your company? This is what you created?
Yeah. The Millennium Robots, I actually started that about 5 years ago. And the way I came up with the idea of painting up silver and doing robotic dance styles is not new at all.
Right.
You know, but because I was so engorged in like the culture, I really noticed that there was a lack of authentic cultural representation of street dance here in Cincinnati.
Right.
And I was like, what can I do to, you know, entertain people, but also give them a little piece of history, you know?
Right.
So I said I always wanted to do the silver robot thing, but I never had a reason to do that, you know? Well, at the time I was working at Hollywood Casino, and I was doing impersonations up there. They had me doing the LL, and I was up there doing dancing and stuff, and New Year's Eve came around 2011, and they were like, well, all the girls are gonna wear silver. I was like, oh, I want to do silver too. How can I do that? And I went up to my boss and I was like, hey, I got a surprise for y'all. She was like, do what you want. I was like, yes.
You love to hear that from a boss, man.
Yes. Oh, she was awesome. Carrie Pullman, in case you just want to go see her at Boogie Nights. She's amazing. But yeah, you know, I just painted up, and when I came out, at first I didn't have no clothes. I was like, silver shirt, but I had a black tie. I had a silver jacket, but I had blue jeans. I had some crazy colored shoes. I had the silver hat and some black sunglasses, and I was like, all right, we're gonna try this out. So I came out the back room, and they were like, what is that? You know? And since then, you know, it kind of took off. They enjoyed it. I kept doing it. Then I realized it was getting a little bigger than what I could handle, because people wanted to come and start doing shows. I said, well, I can do a show, or I can't do a 30-minute show by myself, or you know, it'd be more dynamic if we had a crew. So I added one of the youngest cats that we have on the crew, Dylan Stoneburner. And I know Dylan since he was 8. He's been dancing since he was 8. And we linked up, started doing concerts, because I was having the electronic music scene. The promoters there would be like, yo, that robot stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all need to come to the show and do that. And I was like, all right, yeah, we'll do it. I thought we'd be off to the side. They're like, no. You guys are going to be on stage with the headliner. And I was like, okay. So our first show was with this cat named Flux Pavilion, who's huge in dubstep. And at the time, you know, dubstep was really taking off. So, you know, electronic music scene, Flux was like, he's selling out, you know, 100,000 person arenas, you know. And we're on stage with him.
Right.
You know what I mean? I was like, wow. And ever since then, man, we just been booked for, you know, from him to Rusco. Then started getting into hip hop acts. You know, we performed with Lupe and opened up for Black Thought.
Come on. Wow, that's
you know,
dope.
Roots. So, you know, slowly but surely, people were starting to take notice of the art form. And ultimately, it's really just to pay homage to those cats who started doing it before me, like 30, 40, 50 years ago.
Yeah.
When that was the only way they could make money. You know, because they weren't allowing them in studios, you know, they weren't really getting, you know, hardcore street dancers on stage and stuff like that. So they had to figure out how to make money with their talent. So they're like, yo, some of the cats would paint up silver, do the outside street performing thing. So that was my inspiration to bring it here to Cincinnati. And then to add the group is where my thing is unique to everybody else's, because we specialize in that isolated robotic style movement.
So how did you,
Well, we need to take a little break, and we'll get back to your question. But you can say your question, and we'll come back.
No, we'll get back on the other end. It's a lot. It's a lot.
All right, this is Barry's Poetic Session. We'll be back with Julius Jenkins, Millennium Robot.
Hi, kids!
Tiny Tots Kitty Care, serving the Westwood area for over 18 years, is currently accepting enrollment for children ages 6 weeks to 12 years of age. Now open Monday through Friday, 24 hours a day. For more information, call 513-662-TOTS. That's 513-662-8687. And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session with our special guest, Julius Jenkins, doing it up, the Millennium Robot. You just saw a little bit of what he does, and he, you know, you do that street performance, and we're talking about street performance behind the scenes. And he's gonna pop like he thinks.
We're gonna get him on the squad. This is the audition right now.
Oh man, this
look at that.
Don't make me, Barry.
Don't make me come back.
I know I should have put the biggies on today.
You know, I'm gonna ease up on you because I know I'm a poet.
You're about to hurt my
You know
feelings
what I'm
out here.
saying, you know what I mean?
I can't compete with that.
But listen, he laughing at me. But anyway, before we went to break, man, I want to ask you, like, you know, I'm a poet, and I know this is my passion. But once I start to put the business with it, politics, politics is in everything.
Yes.
So how do you
Yes.
do the business with this? Like, okay. Or do you at a point like, you know what, this is just gonna be my business. I'm a don now. I ain't got to dance or whatever. How you do the business, and have you came across any politics in this game?
I mean, that's a very good question, and I think across the board, when it comes to street culture, we have, as a culture, not truly figured out how to represent ourselves in a business light. You see, especially, the dancers get taken advantage of a lot. They don't really know what their worth is.
Right.
They don't know how to conduct themselves in a business setting, how to negotiate prices, how to set scheduling, stuff like that. And these are all things that I didn't go to school for. I had to learn that on the fly. But I knew that eventually it was going to turn into a business type scenario where, anytime you start dealing with the exchange of money, you have to get serious about your work.
Right.
And you also have to know what you're worth. So, that was definitely a lot of crash course and trials and error. But as time goes on, you get better at figuring those things out. Now, of course, there's always a lot of politics. Thankfully, I've been blessed to stay above any of the drama. People usually see us out somewhere,
Right.
and that's our best form of marketing. They see us out, and then they contact us, and they say, hey, we want you guys to do X, Y, Z. And then I can just quote them what our prices are. And 9 times out of 10, people just accept the price that I give them first time round. And, if somebody doesn't have, X number of dollars in their budget, they're only working with this, then, being the owner, I guess, of the team, I can negotiate prices and say, yo, we can do this for you,
Right.
we can do this for you, there's tons of options. So,
Yeah, our show is, normally this, but we can cut it in half. and do that. I got you.
exactly.
I got you.
Or depending on who it is, if it's a nonprofit and if it's a really good cause and X, Y, Z, like if it's not a for-profit event, things like that, we might just come in and do it for free.
See?
So there's definitely a good space for me there. But as far as the business side, you have to be serious. You have to let people know that you take what it is you're doing seriously,
Right.
and that has to show up in the performances, but also in all the things that you're doing outside of the performance. Showing up to meetings on time, showing up to the gig on time, giving them contracts, making sure that everything that they expect from you, you're accomplishing in a professional manner. So that's how you get repeat business. You get people, saying, hey, we work with the robots. They're pretty easy going,
Right.
and they're easy to handle. Let's get them,
Right.
So, yeah.
The robots are not demons.
Sounds like a reality show. But anyway, now the squad. So, I'm not trying to get into your team. I'm a poet, but I mean, I can. You know what I'm
Hey,
saying?
that's you.
So what?
It ain't
This is
just all
somebody
dancers
get on
on
your
the team,
team, like you have auditions.
So here's
Give
the
my
thing.
breaking gear back.
You're right.
I would have messed you up. You would have came in after Michael Jackson.
Yo,
Michael Jackson.
oh my God, I would have lost it. I would have just said, you in. That's it. You in. You're in. That's it. You're in.
You know what I'm saying? But do you already have like people? Cause like when I came to you, I was asking you. I was excited. Like, man, I want my church to see this dude doing this. I want some other people like events that I do. For him to open up or where I'm at or whatever, and you were telling me you had different things. It's not just with the standalone robot. Because I'm not, when I put it on Facebook, everybody's like, oh, you don't know about him? Yeah, he's at the Newport on the Levee and this and that and all that. So I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have different, can you tell the people like what kind of different methods that you have for like different shows?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we have to be versatile, so we have to be able to adapt to anybody's event situation, and that's why every show that we do is unique to that particular event. We get the email from whoever, and based on what they want, we have to show to that. And that's why when you're asking me about, our different things, that's the reason why. So you could have a show where, if it's a small intimate gathering and it's kind of like overkill to have a whole team there, you just have one guy doing the spotlight performance there if you only have 5 or 10 minutes. I do that spotlight performance, it'll be beautiful, impactful, people will walk away and be like, oh my God, that was wonderful. But if you have a larger event, something that you're really just trying to impress people with and all that, then you would get more people on the squad. We've done shows with 1, 2, 3, 4, up to 5 people on the crew, and then we've just added a few more people on the team. So, but yeah, to get to your question about how do you get on the team or how
So you
we
keep
do
laughing
that.
at me like I ain't real. Like you laughing at my stuff.
Well, ultimately, here's the thing. We got people on the squad. There's a performance team, people that do stage shows with us, and then there are people that are just down with the crew. Because remember, ultimately, we are a street dance crew, and the stage isn't where that style started. It started in jams, and battles. So then we got cats that, we just get down with at battles, that are down with us. They don't necessarily do the stage performance thing. They don't necessarily paint up. But ultimately, everybody part of the team is family,
So you got your battle crew, you got your...
Yeah, we got our
crew,
killers, people that we know will just come at your throat.
Hold on.
remember the Kings of Comedy.
I'm putting down, bringing back my crew. Y'all know y'all is back in the 80s. Hold on, why you laughing, man? We can battle.
Your 80s crew.
You don't want to battle my guys.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Old school. I'm calling y'all out right now. It's your boy, L.I.F.E the Poet. I'm asking y'all to come out of retirement. And we gonna go at these
It's a big game.
Don't do
We gonna crunk dance.
Don't do it.
We gonna crunk dance.
He said we gonna crunk.
We gonna praise dance.
We
gonna
got
get mad.
crumpers, we got jukers, we got poppers, roboters.
Whatever. I see. Whatever.
We got,
Hey.
we got vogers.
Hold on,
we
man.
got.
Hold on.
I mean,
You doing
I'm
too
just
much.
telling you,
See, he
we
doing-
got b-boys.
He doing too much, y'all.
Hey, I'm just
Old
hey.
school. I'm putting this out to y'all. L.I.F.E the Poet, come out of retirement. These dudes trying to, you see, he laughing at me, man. When I'm doing my moves and stuff, he laughing at your boy. And I know y'all got
we
my
got
back.
poets too.
I need,
Come, hey, I'm just.
what? I just need 10 people.
10 people.
I need 10 people. We gonna settle it down. Get all your Michael Jackson beaded jackets.
We got
go.
10 people on this quiet. That's okay. That's okay.
And speaking of that, so how you played a part with you know my girl Jorianne Cotton from the Elements. So she was like, he's a nice dude. He's a good dude. So how do y'all work with Elements? What?
Yeah, my relationship with Elements actually started a long time ago, and they're in the other building on Liberty. We had a crew called the 2020 Crew, and
there you go, throwing them crews on my face. Hey, y'all give me a call. We go 513-604-1275. I need 10 of my people. Y'all know who y'all are. To Michael Jackson beaded jackets. We gonna do it.
Man.
We gonna do this, dude.
But yeah, we went back. Oh man, we went back to the Elements, man, and 2020 Crew was there. Some of our guys in that crew were teaching there. Des Odom, who was one of our mentors, definitely. He's been doing a lot of work to help keep street culture alive in Cincinnati. He had a whole series of battles that he was doing called Unfinished Business that really gave a lot of the dancers here in Cincinnati a platform to perform or to battle on, against people from other places. This is after, of course, the Scribble Jam disappeared. It's been so long since Scribble Jam, that vibe is still wanted, but there hasn't really been anyone to fill that void. But with the Elements, I just have known a lot of the people affiliated with them, and just this year we were able to connect. I shouldn't say this year, last year. Here and there, I would do shows with them, with Studio Creative, like this much time. You want to do it? Yeah. So we did a lot of collaborations, and then this past year we actually got really hands-on in the center and started trying to make a positive impact on the dance program there by hosting the last battle, the last Heroes Rise battle over there, and then this year them getting more involved with helping us find funding for that event this year. So now I'm teaching there, I'm hosting an open session there, I'm doing a lot more actually in the building as opposed to just doing collaborations. Now I'm actually, staff there, and we're working on building the dance program, rebuilding the dance program, I should say.
If you're just tuning in, I really don't like this dude because you really think you better than me. Man.
No.
And then he don't know me, man. Like, he talking about,
Really not. You keep doing these moves that
I'm a
getting kinda
teacher.
nervous
I'm a
over here,
teacher,
man.
and my crew, the 2020 crew. So, what's your
Especially
best?
against Julius Jenkins.
What is your best method? What's your best, you could just go at somebody like, all right, I'm taking out. This is my best method of dance.
Yeah.
What would it be? Pop it, or would it be?
I mean, it really.
You see? Come on, man. Come on. You ain't
Anything
gonna.
you got,
You
I'm
gonna
gonna destroy you. I'm gonna destroy. No.
I might even want to show y'all. But see,
No.
he's dissing me, man. Hold
No,
on.
never that.
Hold
Never
on,
that. Never
man.
that. Hold on.
Y'all
Hold
want to
on.
see
Nobody.
this? Y'all, you want to see this, man? Because
I
you
didn't
ain't
stretch
doing
it.
that.
Man, I'm professional. I
I'm
can't
for
get hurt,
real.
man,
He
you
still
know?
laughing. He keep laughing at me, man.
I can't get hurt
But
on
y'all
these
didn't
contracts,
know,
you know,
like
I'm
back
like-
in the day, man, I was dude. I used to carry the cardboard around with me. I was that dude. I used to carry the cardboard. Oh, y'all was
Oh no!
y'all
He
was
said.
y'all was
He said I had to
down
go.
here. You
Oh,
too
that's
young.
dope.
Down here, Fountain Square.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
We didn't have to name no crew with the 2020 crew. It's just me and my boys. You know what I mean?
Yo.
And see, I'm real spit for real though. Like back in the day, you had beef with somebody, you were saturated.
Right.
Y'all danced it out. Y'all danced it out. It wasn't no fight. It was safe, man. Y'all became friends.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
truth,
And then for some reason they kicked me out of that. So I had
Yo,
to,
he said.
I'm trying to be a rapper, you know what I mean? I became a rapper, so now I'm a poet. But you know what I mean?
No
You
doubt.
laughing too hard. You laughing too hard, bro. I'm gonna get tired. I'm
You
tired.
brought the cardboard, they kicked you out.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
But hold on.
What happened?
He on our show, Barry. He on our show tomorrow. Yeah, I teach classes. And then I'm saying, I'm doing my little dance. I'm like, yeah.
No, it was
For real?
A1 top notch, man. I'm telling you, you could.
See? I'm for real now, cause you see I ain't just laughing at me, y'all.
Man,
You laughing at me, man,
never
like,
that, never that. But honestly,
Man,
man,
it's
I welcome
worldwide.
anybody that wants to get down any way they want. Honestly, my area of expertise right now is popping with more specifically robotic animation styles. That stop motion, movement, speed control.
Can we see something real
Isolation.
quick?
Oh.
Hold on, man.
Hey, and you know I'm expensive these days, man. I'm just.
What? See what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about, y'all?
Got him.
Listen, got him. But no, but for real, so I hope you get to show this video, David. Like, what messed me up at the Hamilton County Fair was like, when you start doing your toes like that, and then your head like, and then Nadia was like, yeah, you can do that. I'm like, I know, I can, but it's like hot right there.
Yeah.
It's real hot right there. I'm like,
I'm sweating.
I'm gonna let him go ahead and do his thing. I'm gonna show off. I ain't gonna show off.
No, he said,
I'm gonna hold on. Let me videotape this so I can, research what he's doing.
Yeah.
And come back like.
Right. You know what? That's a smart way to go about it. You gotta.
I don't
everybody
like him
does
laughing
that.
at me, man.
You gotta get film. You gotta
See?
football teams do it. You gotta know your opponent.
Hey, the underdog is in the building. We gonna moonwalk it out. Wait.
Hey, I got these meat meals on today. Though. You might not. Your old school Pumas on here today. You might.
Can you Say, what if somebody start, or have you seen anybody start doing like what y'all doing, but try to do it different? Like maybe somebody just doing what y'all doing, but doing all Michael Jackson dances, or you haven't seen anything like that? Do y'all do anything? You laughing like you trying to come. I gotta make my own business. Like, do you got this patent? Cause you laughing too hard.
The thing is, here's the
I could do
thing.
my own Michael Jackson or something. I could make, look, he need a robot. I had the glove on out there. He's like, dude, he doing all the Michael Jackson dances. Like, why they doing the robot?
I mean,
You know what I mean?
that could be a thing if you got real.
Now, if he does this, he come up with this, it was my idea. Do you have this patent? No. So, we gonna put this on YouTube and everybody be like, wait a minute. I should get paid from this, cause.
Don't worry, we'll write you a check then, man.
See,
We got you. We're not gonna do it like
Okay, you
just
know
like
you
go that route.
you on TV, right?
Hey, right here.
Okay.
On
Don't turn it off. Don't turn it off. Like, don't you turn it off. Like, hold on, boss. Hold on, boss.
Man, right.
Hold on.
No,
But
what's
have you
cool
seen
about-
anything else like this from other cities or anything? Is something similar to this?
Yeah, there are a couple other crews out there that do robotic style dances, but as far as I've seen, like there's another crew that does gold paint.
Oh, okay. See,
and
that's what I was thinking.
But they don't necessarily see our crew. We do a lot of routines also with the robotics. You don't really see a lot of people in that kind of costume doing full routine sets. Like they'll do a lot of freestyles. But we are actually an all-style group that prefers an isolated style of movement, but we also do just overall dances. So, and then in the area, I mean, I just grabbed everybody that was dope, so they're all on my team already.
There you go again. So you saying it ain't no more dope people like?
That's why you have to get
I'm trying to get
tired.
this in. See, y'all don't understand. If y'all just tune in,
Man,
y'all don't understand because
Yeah,
you
back in
see
the
what he
day.
keep doing?
No, but here it is. Here the truth is, I just keep finding dope people. See, there's so many amazing
Right.
dancers, and honestly, every single time we go to another battle, we go to another jam.
Right, you collect.
Every time we go to an event here in Cincinnati, there's a new dancer, and we're like, whoa, where'd this kid come from?
Yeah.
You know, where'd this guy come from? Where'd this girl come from? And what's really funny is that they'll be like, oh my God, I've seen you guys. Watch all your videos. I love everything you do. I'm like, oh, well, that's cool, but you're dope too. So
Yeah, that's what's up.
you know, we should be watching your videos, and that's ultimately the whole goal of the crew. You know, the reason why I created a group is to help, at least in some small way, have a place, a group that represents progress for street style dancers. Something that other people that are in the city that dance may see and say, hey, we can aspire to be on their squad. You know what I'm saying?
Because I used to, after they see breaking, it was like, dude, I got moves like Turbo. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, yeah. What?
for real, like when he was with the broom.
Yeah.
Now, hold
You know
on,
that was a
hold
string,
on,
right?
Hold on, man. You can see, he gonna tell it. You don't supposed to tell everybody it was a string.
Oh, sorry. Y'all ain't know. It's 30 years now.
Oh boy, I see. Oh.
Y'all should know that. Y'all should know.
Oh,
it's a
we
string.
going at him after this. We going at him after this. But hold up, before what is your ultimate goal in this game and your passion that you have for this?
Oh man, I mean, my ultimate goal is to get adequate representation for street style dances specifically, but also street culture, including everything under the umbrella of street culture, not just what they would term as hip hop, but everything else that goes along with skater culture, countercultures, like everything that is an underground subculture of expression and individual expression, like things that encourage people to be creative, things that encourage people to explore their own abilities and their own talents, and not to be afraid or not to be ashamed and worry about other people looking at them saying, oh, that's whack or that's not cool. You know, we need to start fostering a new culture where people people can feel comfortable being themselves and expressing themselves and being encouraged to do that. And that's my ultimate goal, is to help build something that people can buy into and people can be a part of and be themselves and do that. Part of why I created the Heroes Rise dance battle. Heroes Rise originally came out of that necessity. For me, I think that because we were talking about Scribble Jam earlier.
Right.
Scribble Jam was like a huge thing, not just in the area, but all over the country, in many parts of the world, people knew about Scribble Jam.
Right.
That was, yo, we got to go to this event, and Scribble Jam. You know what I'm saying? They discovered Eminem here. You know what I mean?
Right. And our boy just passed away from Scribble Jam, the DJ. I forget his name. He was a great producer and DJ, and he used to battle rap.
Scandal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scandal.
Yeah. And they put, that battle, that event put Cincinnati on the map in a lot of respects with regards to street dance, MCing, DJing, graffiti. Like
Right.
they did everything there with
Yeah.
regard to street culture, hip hop culture. And when they disappeared, there was just this huge void. And through my travels, and I've gained a little bit of notoriety among the dance community and stuff, so I just figured, why not throw a battle? And then, as the battle progresses, we started to think, hey, maybe we can add other things to this battle.
Right.
So what's different about Heroes is we're going to actually have other, street-style performances, dance performances, DJ showcases. Last year we had Toby from the Animal Crackers do a showcase. April Rain, who also works at Elements. She did a showcase there. Napoleon from Is What did an amazing spoken word piece. Amazing. So the goal is really to just revive street culture and to have people that aren't directly associated with it. Like, we know what's up, but people that go to the ballet don't know about that. You know what I mean? People that work in all these office buildings, 9 to 5, don't know about that, about our culture.
Right.
But if they were introduced to it, they would love it. I've noticed that a lot of people that don't know anything about it, and then they'll go to a EDM show, or they'll go to a hip hop show. I'm like, yo, this is dope. They'll come to a battle. Oh my God, this is amazing. Look at those dancers,
Yeah.
and they love it. This guy's suit and tied up, 9 to 5, listening to the grimiest dubstep that you can find.
Right.
Like, you? Yeah, I love it. You know what I mean? So that is my goal, is for us to become as prominent with specifically street dance, but ultimately the culture, where somebody says ballet and popping, and they see them on the same level,
Right.
as opposed to looking at one as just entertainment. I think there's a problem where they look at a lot of street style dances as entertainment and not art.
Sure.
And that's my goal, is to get people to start taking us more seriously and to give those people that are interested
Well, that's what's up.
better opportunity.
And when we come back, we're going to get how to get in touch with you and things like that. We'll be right back after this on Barry's Poetic Session.
I'm Julius, the Eclypse Jenkins from the Millennium Robots, and you're watching Barry's Poetic Sessions.
And welcome back to Barry's Poetic Session with our special guest, Julius Jenkins, the Millennium Robot, doing it up. And and we got competition on the side. Life the poet trying to
Tell
compete.
me, man, just let me know, man.
Yo, well done, for real, y'all.
I can give you on-the-job training too,
Wow.
Wow. You got the basic tools,
Wow. Got the basic.
The
Very good over here, what the? You gonna be on my crew? The answer, just gotta get the questions out of the way. Let's do it, man.
No.
Oh, man.
Now, you had a reality dance show, or you want to come up with that?
Well, I didn't have one, but we were talking about a lot of reality dance shows right now. I mean, they're okay, I don't want to talk too bad about them, but, it's TV. It's television.
Right.
You
What
know what I
sells
mean?
you?
We've auditioned for a few of them. America's Best Dance Crew. Some people in my crew have done So You Think You Can Dance. America's Best Dance Crew, we made it all the way up to the top 12 in the country, and that was the only season that they were only taking 9. The season before that, they took 12 onto the TV show, and the season after that, they took 15. So we got that weird season where they cut out one section, but they tell you straight up on the show, or not on the show, after the audition process, look, it really doesn't have much to do with how good you are, you know? The question is, can we sell you to the network? And that all depends upon, you know, YouTube views, Facebook friends, like, and at the time we weren't, you know, we didn't have all that. We were just starting out, weren't that big, but we made it the alternate list. But as time progressed, you start seeing things happen with particularly street style dances, you know, where they would label all of them as hip hop and, you know, just put them in this category. And then the people that were doing them, you know, that were making it on the show weren't even doing hip hop dance style, you know, like popping is not a hip hop dance, you know, locking is not a hip hop dance. Crump, they don't consider themselves hip hop dancers. Crumpers create their own style of music. So, you know, it's just an understanding, and we just feel like they don't respect the culture enough to be representing.
It was more like, when you say hip hop or urban, it's all, you know, it's basically urban, and you end up with one urban radio station.
Right. Or one urban arts center, or, you know, they put you all in this one category, and it's like, why are you lump summing, like putting us all in one group? If you took, you know, if you have ballet, and you have contemporary and modern jazz and tap, and then somebody just said, yeah, ballet, but they really meant jazz, or they really meant lyrical, or they really meant, you know, that's not ballet. They're very different,
Right.
you know? So we're trying, and just like, you know, poetry, from rap to emceeing to, you know, all of these different aspects of spoken word art, they just lump you all into one category, you know, like, oh, you're a rapper, you know, or what kind of a poet are you, or like, they don't ask these questions, you know what I mean, because they don't care about the culture. And that's what my problem is. I just want you to properly represent the culture. Get judges on these contest shows that are from the culture. Get Mr. Wiggles.
Wow, that's what's up.
You know what I mean? You can get
It sounds like the movie.
Right.
Like 30 years later, you know what I mean? It sounds like the movie.
Right.
And nothing's changed. Nothing's changed. It's just high
What you
def
gonna
now.
do, Leroy?
What you gonna do? Yeah, so I mean, that's just my take on reality TV. I think that they've done a good job in trying to bring some light to people that have absolutely no idea at all about street style dances. You know, and they'll see some people on there that are doing these different styles of movement and give them some type of appreciation for it. But I think overall, it's not really.
It's
doing
the
much.
same.
So you
I
saying
mean, it's just like the movie.
So you saying you don't like it, basically?
I don't really care for it, you know, it's just a trend, you know, whatever's cool at the time is what they showcase.
So you cannot. Okay, I love movies.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in a movie. I did my first acting in Strip to Endure. So shameless plug. But anyway,
What?
so when I go to a movie,
Yeah.
I can watch a movie.
Mhm.
And I acted in some do skits and stuff like that.
Mhm.
I can really appreciate a movie. It's good, bad, or whatever. I love movies.
Mhm.
If you're going to some kind of event and it's a day, are you analyzing this or can you enjoy it? Like, they messed up on that move. I saw that.
Oh, man, I mean.
Or can you just like, okay, just take it for what it's worth, or are you doing a backseat driving, like how you doing me right here?
No, it's a little bit of all of that, you know,
Okay.
because, you know, when you start to do certain things as a profession or as a career, or you're just very passionate about something,
Right, okay.
you're going to pay much more attention to it,
Yeah.
and you'll be a little more critical. Now, I've been blessed to be in a position to judge a lot of competitions. So when I go to a contest and I'm not judging, it's easier for me to relax and
Okay.
just accept the energy, because to me, if you're going to a battle, it's about the energy there. Like, you know, these dances are freestyle dances. Everything's not going to be perfect 100% of the time.
Right.
You're just there to accept the energy that this person is giving you, you know, the gift of their talent that they're giving you.
Right.
So, yeah, I definitely just go there, just enjoy the vibe, just hang out, you know, and love the process. But of course, if I'm there at work, you know, judging the battle, that's a different story, you know.
Right. Speaking of battles, you want to talk about the heroes. I know a little bit about that.
Yes. Heroes Rise, October 17th. This year, we got picked up by by Uban, which is a music festival. That's a 2-day festival happening the 16th, from 7 p.m. to 2 a.m. on that Friday, and then Saturday it'll pick up again at 7.
So is this a battle? Because you don't really
Now-
want to tell me what it. Because is it too late for me to get in?
Nope, you can sign up to the minute before it starts at 5 p.m. October 17th.
Where my phone at?
It's a street dance
You
battle.
laughing too hard.
It's a street. Well, let me tell you about it.
Come
You can
on,
decide
come
which
on,
one you want to
come
get
on,
on.
man.
You can get in every single one of them, because it's 3 different types of battles that we got too. So, you know, we got the all-style battle, and that battle is in all. Pretty, you know, easy to understand there. The all style. So any style of street dance that you do, you can enter that battle. And that has a $1,000 grand prize. So the winner of that walks away with a grand.
Okay.
You know. So then and then after that we have the popping and the b-boy 7 to smoke battles. Now a 7 to smoke battle is pretty cool, because it's what I like to call a king of the hill. So what you do is you have a whole group of people, the preliminary round, and then they cut all the way down to 8.
Process elimination.
That's right. So you get eliminated to 8. Top 8 will battle. Where that battle goes.
That sounds like a good TV show right there.
It should be a TV show.
Right there.
You guys should
man,
be.
man,
You should do it. That's what I'm talking about.
Do some stuff.
But yeah, it's live. Everything that you've seen on the Step Up movies, any movie that you see, people in these movies are going to be at this jam.
Wow.
You know, like last year we had people that had performed at the Academy Awards, you know, at the Grammys, been on various talk shows, like really on these TV shows, you know, show up to the battle. So this year we're expecting the same thing. It's gonna be live.
Is this videotape? Did we get a DVD for this and everything?
We post it online, so after the
Okay.
battles, you know, we'll have somebody filming the whole jam,
Wow.
and then we'll post the battles online, post the performances online. You know, this year we're trying to do the whole 9. You know, we got a lot of help from Elements, and then ArtsWave provided an amazing grant for us this year. Shout out to you guys for sure. Uban, which is made up of Self-Diploma, AGAR, and the Cincinnati Regional Chamber of Commerce, they all came together to throw Uban and then asked us to join Uban. So it's a lot of stuff going on. They have an amazing lineup. It's
And I think I got a lot of stuff going on in my mind. And have anybody approached you to do a documentary?
You know,
Because I'm doing one. We're doing one
Yeah.
pretty soon. On we have a young lady who's a urban scientist. So about the food deserts and stuff. Have anybody approached you to do a documentary?
no, not
Well, young man.
reality TV show, robots.
Not what, documentary first.
Oh, that's right. Documentary, everybody.
See, you playing too much. You playing too much. We got 5 minutes.
So how do how do we get in touch with you?
Yeah, definitely. You can just type in the Millennium Robots into Google, and all of our stuff pops up. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, anything social media. Our YouTube channel is the same. Just type in the Millennium Robots. If you want to get a hold of us for booking, it's the millenniumrobot@gmail.com. And really, we're at Newport on the Levee most weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, for a few hours in the evening. So come down there, catch our street show, which is the only place that we actually do the street performing show. Everywhere else is stage shows and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely come out, see us. Save the date for Heroes, October 17th. Make sure you guys come out, see these dance styles happen live in your face.
It's awesome, and I'm gonna bring my boys. Don't get scared when you say this. You know what I'm
You gonna have
saying?
matching jackets, members only jackets and
So
everything.
you gonna say, we gonna have, I said Michael Jackson. So
Oh,
you
that's
wanna be
right,
funny.
Michael Jack. That's right. I'm
Beat it,
sorry.
Jack.
The zippers.
Right, yes, sir. So you don't get scared now.
You gonna put the Jerry curl too on there?
You got shout outs, man.
Yo, big shout out to my crewmates.
Crewmates.
Yeah, the Millennium robots.
Oh, great. 2020 crew. You know what? You go ahead and get the
2020 crew. No,
We
shout
coming
out.
in, y'all.
You ain't coming. They coming
Why
to
you
get
know the
us.
2020 crew? Because they was out in 2020 one time.
No, it was the vision. You know, we had a
Gotcha.
perfect vision for what we
Ours
wanted.
is 2015.
See,
Crew,
oh,
2015
that, you
crew.
know, shout out Arts Wave, shout out Elements, of course, the only urban art center in the region, you know what I mean? Shout out all the street dancers in the city, in the country, in the world. If you're a part of street culture, we love you, no doubt. Shout out. Shout out to L.I.F.E. Shout out to Barry. Shout out to our newest recruit. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, this guy.
Y'all ain't scared now.
This
Listen,
guy.
all minds are clear. Let's pray out. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for the angels of laughter. We ask you right now, Lord, that you will touch our brother, Lord, enlarge his territory for everything he does, Lord, that he'll give you glory, uplifting physically, mentally, and spiritually. In Jesus' name, amen. Peace. Yeah.
Thanks
Yeah.
again
It was like
to
we was
Julius
on Beach
Jenkins.
Street today. You know what I'm saying?
Millennium
So-
robots. And
Hey.
August 28th, there was 5909 Hamilton Avenue. It's called The Rock. Check it out.
And who gonna be there doing poetry while he
Hey,
playing?
Life the Poet.
In the building.
August
Yo.
28th.
Hey, check out my resume. You know, because I'm tired of this dude doing it. You know what I mean? He's doing stuff around, man.
But check out the Millennium Robots and support on the left.
Yeah.
We'll see you next time on Barry Poetic Session.
Is that for real? Okay, y'all. All right, come on, man. I'm saying.